Hey there, today we're exploring where and how to get the best deal at a Sandals or Beaches Resort. Hi, I'm Addison from Reliant Destinations and MyCaribbeanLuxury.com, your dedicated sandals and beaches experts. Everyone wants to make sure they're always getting good value for money, and that's what this video is about. To accompany this video, there's a lot of information in the description below, links to things like a beautiful digital brochure of Sandals Resorts, lots of different information you want to know, an information hub, and lots there, so make sure to have a peek. If you are thinking to book a Sandals Resort, or even if you booked directly online in the last 14 days, make sure to get in touch to talk about the best value offering for you. Again, my contact details are in that description below. Now, let's jump in. Let's begin today by talking about pricing at Sandals. Now, if you have watched some of my other videos, you might see that I have mentioned a few times in videos about Sandals' strict pricing control. Don't worry, it's not a scary term, let me explain for you. See, Sandals is a luxury product, and Sandals doesn't want their product to be a race to the bottom on price, but rather a service-oriented and value-focused brand. For this reason, in industry regulations, it's not permitted that anyone ever sells sandals for even a penny cheaper than online. So if you are seeing any cheaper prices, you need to run away because it's a scam or someone's misinformed and you're going to end up spending extra money. See, Sandals is definitely a brand that's focused so much on service. The service experience at a Sandals resort is awesome. And with that, the service experience should begin way before you ever step foot in a resort and should really begin the moment you start considering your Sandals or Beaches trip. This is where services like mine come into play, personalized expertise to help you each step of the way from the start to the finish of your journey. And best of all, the cost is covered by Sandals, so there's never any cost for you to use a Sandals or Beaches specialist. But there's a whole other video you'll find on my channel about using a Sandals specialist, so that's not what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about, in general, the best way to get the best deal. Let's jump straight to the most popular sale. And this is the 777 sale, and you'll also find this linked for you in that description below. This is a weekly sale and it changes in the wee hours every week between Tuesday and Wednesday. With this sale, there is something really special. Here's what happened. Sandals and Beaches will choose, and it could be any room or resort in the entire brand. They will choose a small handful of a select number of rooms, typically club or butler level rooms and suites, and these will be put on an additional 7% extra discount. This is an extra discount from the best offer, even if there's other promotions happening at that time as well. Simply put, it doesn't get better than this. Now, here's what happens a lot of times. Someone will contact me on maybe Monday or even Tuesday, and we'll start talking about a room or suite that happens to be on the 7/7 sale. But wait, Addison, I wasn't quite ready to make a decision yet. I needed another couple of days. What do I do? Well, there could be two problems with this first off. The first being, of course, that any room that goes on the 777 sale is very popular and the availability quickly goes. But the bigger issue is if you wait until Wednesday morning on a room that was on the sale, when you wake up, it won't be on sale anymore and it's going to likely be thousands of dollars more expensive. As someone that's worked within the industry for a while, here's one thing I'll quickly say for you. A lot of hotels, brands, and websites do use marketing techniques like it's the last room remaining or the sale expires and then it gets extended and extended and extended. This isn't a thing at Sandals. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of marketing, you could say techniques that are used by Sandals Resorts, of course, to entice you to the amazing properties, and rightfully so. But two things you won't find is going to be a sale like the 777 that says it expires on this time and it keeps going. It's going to be a different room after that time, different resort. The same goes for if you see a little message that says last room remaining, or maybe 4 rooms left at this resort or this room. Once those sell, that's it. Unfortunately, they're gone. There's no more. Of course, if someone cancels, it might come back into availability, but if then again, that's the last room standing, it's probably going to last maybe minutes. So that's what you want to know about the 777 sale. But what if I do need a little bit more time, you might ask? With the exception of very few blackout dates across the year or something that is leaving maybe 2 or 3 days later, here's what I can actually do for you. Any room that's on this sale, I can actually put on a complimentary hold for you for up to 7 days. So let's say that we're talking on Monday and you are making up your mind. It's for a honeymoon, for example. You want to talk to the fiance and make a final decision, but you're not sure you're going to be ready by Tuesday. With nothing more than names, dates of birth, and any dietary concerns you have, I can actually pull the room off the market for you, hold it for up to a week, and say it's the Monday after that sale. Then, if you're ready to move forward, you can put down your deposit. But guess what? Because it's been held, you've actually locked it in at that 777 rate. So there's a little trick for you. You'll notice that if you go on the Sandals website, you can do a hold, but it's a minimum of $98. I can actually do the hold for you for free to begin with for up to a week. So there's no money required, and it's a risk-free way to make sure that you have something secured and don't lose availability and don't lose the deal. All right, so as you can see, I like the 777 sale, so I could talk about that for a long time, but let's keep moving on. Next up are free night sales. These can appear absolutely randomly, different resorts and different rooms, typically going to be butler suites, sometimes club level suites, and almost never the entry tier suites. And for these, it often works as it's a free night that's discounted on the price for a stay that's 7 nights or longer. So essentially, you're paying for 6 nights instead of 7, and based off the way it's calculated, often 6 nights can be more expensive than 7 when you hit one of these, so it really is good value. And yes, on occasion, sometimes that 777 sale will be thrown on top of a free night promotion, and that can be amazing value. Another one is what we call SSG points. Well, this simply stands for Sandals Select Guest Points. This is the premier loyalty program for returning guests. If you have visited or plan to visit a Sandals resort, make sure you're signed up for this. The easiest way is by setting up an account on the Sandals app, which if you are one of my clients, I send you a link to. And on there, you will be able to make sure that your booking gets paired to your account and that you accumulate benefits and points. A lot of stays will earn you a couple of $100s worth of points, which then you can apply towards your future trip. And those points can be combined with a lot of different promotions, so that's worth knowing. Next up are seasonal offers. If and when these creep up, they are typically around a major holiday and act as a flash sale, so it's worth keeping an eye out for that. Then you have extras promotions. These are definitely getting more and more rare. We don't see them so much anymore because Sandals always has such a high capacity. It's so popular and there's little need to advertise anymore. But it's worth keeping your eye out for these. Often these can be in the form of those holiday promotions we talked about. They could be things, for example, like a free couples massage, a candlelight dinner, those type of things. Sometimes these can also be in last minute promotions if there's a specific room that got canceled, maybe they want to fill availability for, that type of thing. Next up, you have celebratory promotions. Sandals likes a good celebration, enjoys a good party. So a recent example of this is the 40-year anniversary of Sandals Resort. That was an opportunity which we all celebrated, and with that, of course, there were some awesome promotions that went around. Next up, here's a really nice one to know. If you are going for anniversary, there is an anniversary offer. There are a lot of terms and conditions with this offer though, so it's definitely worth getting in touch with a Sandals specialist like myself. We can kind of work through that and find the best value for you. This anniversary offer is for club level rooms or higher, so club or butler suites. And with that, it's also worth noting that this needs to be within 30 days of your anniversary on either side of it, and that needs to be, of course, the anniversary on your actual legal paperwork. This anniversary offer gives you 1 free night on a stay of 7 nights or longer. There are certain exclusions regarding dates, and then also things like it can't be combined with some other promotions, so just get in touch and let's have a chat and we'll find the best deal for you, but know that this is a possibility. Next up, you have what I call the new resort offerings. When Sandals launches a new resort, which is going to be happening a lot in the near future, there are often celebratory welcome, initial opening, grand slam offers. These are definitely ones you want to check out. Are you honeymooning at Sandals? There's a honeymoon package. Make sure to get in touch. Same with weddings. Sandals offers an amazing base wedding package that's totally free, and the longer you stay, and if you happen to bring anyone with you, you can earn tons of perks and benefits. So again, even though that's not necessarily a pricing offer, that is an amazing added value value experience for those that are looking for anything from an elopement to a major international wedding. The final one applies to guests who are in resort. So for example, one thing I'll always say to my existing clients is when you go to a resort, definitely pop into the loyalty and travel center and have a look at whatever promotions there are. If you book your repeat return stay to a Sandals or Beaches resort, you can save an additional 10 to 13% simply by booking before you leave. And good news for existing clients, if I'm currently servicing your booking, when you return, you can actually assign me to continue servicing that new booking you made in resort. So you don't lose any of the complimentary concierge benefits of my service whatsoever, but you're also getting extra discount. So those are definitely the sales to keep your eye out for and good ways to get a great deal out of Sandals or Beaches. One final note as well is that retrospective discounting is possible. Here's what I mean. I do this nearly every day of the week, often and dozens of times in a single day if a good sale comes out. Here's an example. Someone books for say 1 year from now, and a couple of months down the road, there comes an amazing offer. There was still availability in their room, and what happened at this time is the price shot down. Oh, but Addison, I've already placed my deposit. This is unfortunate. Well, depending on terms and conditions, but 99% of the time, what I can do actually is I can go and I can have that readjusted to reflect the new price of the sale without having to create a new booking, without having to go through a cancellation process, without having to lose a deposit, any of that. Within your existing booking can actually modify it to that reflected rate. So for those that are wondering when they should book, I say book the moment you know what you might want to do, because changing things is much easier than trying to find something there's not availability for. It's much better to have something and know that you have the availability secured for whatever you want to do than not have that whatsoever. And of course, if availability continues to exist or someone cancels a room during a sale, then there's an opportunity to get even a better rate at that time. Folks, please make sure to like this video and subscribe. Thank you so much for stopping by. If I can be of any assistance to you whatsoever, there's again so much information in that description below, including contact details. I hope to see you in a resort soon. Take care, guys.